there's your intro.
That's a big stretch.
Big stretch, that is to start the day off. We haven't done a weekly vlog for ages, have we?
No.
So I think we ought to do one. Oh,
do you know what you want to talk about?
No, no.
Okay.
Great year we're having at the moment. Everything's going well. Prices are holding up. They're actually rising a little bit at the moment. What are we doing? We've got plenty of vans to get out. This one, the Joa. Customers demand things and we have to deliver. So let me show you what I'm doing here. Mind the mess. I am a messy puppy. So what we're doing is we wanted a tally on. Now the problem was, obviously it's not got an aerial on, so we had to put the aerial on as well, and we wanted the tally so it swings. Oh, I'll have to lift that up. That lifts up. I've started something now, haven't I? So let's switch that on. We'll have to put that on there. We have to wait for it to load up, see? So come on, hurry up, go.
Talk about something while you wait.
Weather's lovely at the moment, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why we're doing so well. So we are, I think, very weather orientated. So when you get some good weather, it brings people out, and people want to buy motorhomes. So we'll put that on there. We'll lift the bed up there, like so, and then obviously so they can watch the tally while they're in bed, basically. So we put the aerial on. We came down, and what we wanted to do was hide a bit of the wiring, so we went into the shower, brought it down, and then we hooked up there. That was a blank, so we turned that into a little 12 volt. And if you just look around here, have a look. There was USBs in here, so what we did is we wired up from the USBs there. We've also got to do, which we haven't done yet, but we are going to do at some point, is we're putting an extra battery in there as well. So there's two batteries.
Is that what that space is for anyway?
No, that's to put you in. That's what that space. That is the Emily put away space. That one is. So we're going to put another battery in there. It's all right, people saying I'll just put an aerial on, but it's obviously putting it on, making sure it's in the right place on the roof. So if they ever do want to put solars on in the future, there's space there to put solars on, and then obviously making sure everything's neat and tidy with the wiring and everything else.
You did a lot of planning for it, didn't you?
The big thing when it comes to doing TV aerials, solar panels and awnings is all about the planning and planning it. So we're not far off on this one.
Look at that mess.
Don't look at the mess, don't look at the mess. Because what happens if the customers are watching? Well, it'll be lovely afterwards.
True.
So
can you watch TV from up there as well?
Yeah, we've designed it so you can watch TV from the beds, from this bed, and also sitting down here as well.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, it is all about the planning really, and then obviously execution afterwards. What have we got? John's beavering away in, what is it? John, can you show everyone what you're doing today?
John, what are you working in?
Working in?
Yeah, what's the van?
Oh, the van is a good question. Autocruise by Swift. It's a Rhythm.
So you're working in an Autocruise Rhythm?
Yeah, and basically I'm concentrated on the inside today because it's quite grubby. I've had to wet back the seats, I've just done that. Yeah. So there, I'll leave the doors open now so it can dry. I'm just finishing off the dashboard. What I tend to do, I favour working in the front first and then working back. But sometimes Jason comes along and spoils the party. He says, oh, can you start now? So if I have my own way, I start in the front and then work back.
Oh, okay.
But as I say, it's just, you know, there's so much to go through.
Is it bad or is it just bitty bits?
This one?
Yeah.
No, it's quite grubby actually.
Yeah.
It's not really had a very good clean. You find that some are quite well looked after and cleaned regular, others are they're not really cleaned at all. No. You know, they have a quick hoover out when they've used them and that's it, you know, but everything gets everywhere, doesn't it? Under the seats, and so it's, yeah, well, you know yourself, you've cleaned stuff yourself. It's a challenge, isn't it?
It's hard.
It's a challenge, but they are. I like a challenge.
So you've just done your front. What have you got to do in the back?
Not far. I've got under the seats to do at the front.
Yeah.
But the seats are all done. The dashboard's now. I've done that side of the dash. This side of the dash I'm going to start on now. And then, but I can't sit on the seat now because it's all wet.
John, you've done it in the wrong order.
Yeah, I didn't think actually. But it's only the vents. I can manage.
Yeah.
So this is going to take me till coffee time to do the front.
Coffee time is 11.
I have to have my coffee with Emily.
Try not to.
Yeah, I have to have a catch up, don't we, over the weekend?
Yeah, because John gets up to lots and lots at the weekend.
So does Emily.
Not really.
We swap notes we do on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's true. And then on a Thursday as well.
Yeah.
But this is inside the Autocruise.
It looks clean on camera, but it's never is it?
No,
So
it's just like the little bits that people don't bother to get to.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, John, I'll let you get to it.
See, they've even left their rubbish in the bin. Look at that. They've even left their rubbish in the bin. And look at that. Put your camera down there, you can see. Probably.
Dirty.
So it all needs cleaning. But there you are.
Oh, here's one for you. Customer's brought this back saying he's tripping out on the heating when he puts it on boost.
Right.
So...
This is a Benimar.
Yeah. So I've got it. Where are you? Now, we've tried it, and when we put it on boost and on the heating as well, and we've really maxed the van out, and it did trip out. But what happened was, because it was getting too hot, it goes into shutdown mode and cools down, basically. But then, once it cooled down, it started working again. So that's telling me the sensors and everything's doing what it's doing. And then we had it running all yesterday, but we really worked it hard. We didn't put it on boost. We did it and did it as if we were living in the camper van, and we had no problems. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to have to go out. Hey, remember like the other week?
Yeah.
We have a little bee's nest there, and they come every single year, don't they?
Yeah, there, in the box.
They come every single year, basically, and they stop for a couple of months, mind their own business, they don't bother us, we don't bother them, they crack on. And I was over on the car park side with a customer the other day, and Emily kept ringing me, saying I'm being attacked. Well, she wasn't really. I'm trying to make it dramatic. And we came back and there was a massive swarm of bees hovering over there.
It was huge.
How big was it, Em?
Like, from this motorhome to like this motorhome.
It was huge, wasn't it?
It was huge.
I've never ever seen a swarm like that. And we stood there watching and they never bothered us one bit. Well, I think they attacked
Another hive.
the other hive, and then what they did is they hovered over the air conditioning over there, and then they just went.
Yeah. Haven't seen them since. Well, they've been going in and out.
Yeah, but they're not the same as they were, though, were they?
Yeah, not as
I'm a
active.
bit upset about that. What's the matter now, Emily?
A bee update.
Bzzz, update. Bzzz, update. So, bees.
Yeah, bees.
I fear for the bees. I don't think they're there. But I have something else to show you. Follow me. We have new bee home. So it looks like they've moved.
You can see it.
Can't see them very well, can you? We can see them.
They're just like little specks.
Get some bees on so it looks like we've got a bee.
Wait a minute, we'll show the bees properly. Because you can see them from around here, because I saw them the other day. So there's just loads there. You can see. No, the tree. The old tree.
So what I'm going to do now for the rest of the day, what was this? It's a bit tight that, isn't it? Oh, it's turning it the wrong way. is I'm going to put this on now today. I'm going to put the heating and hot water on, but I'm not going to put the heating on at 30 degrees because you never have it on at 30 degrees. It's just too hot. So I'm going to put it on at round about, say, 20 degrees. I am struggling because of the weather as well, because it's really nice. So we'll put the heating and hot water on for 20 degrees. We'll pop in a bit, keep checking it and see what happens, and then we can go from there. So let's go back in. So let's wake the van up. Wakey wakey van. We'll go now, we'll put that now on 18 degrees, which is a good temperature. We'll put the water on. We're not going to put it on boost, because when you put it on boost it switches. See, there's another thing. What it does is when you put it on boost, it switches the heating off and transfers all the energy to heating up the hot water, basically. But even if you put it, don't have the hot water on and put the heating on, the water still gets warm because obviously the heat there that's involved. So we'll wait for that and just make sure it kicks in right. So let's go outside now again. You're going to do some steps today, Emily, aren't you?
Yeah.
So it's blowing cold air out, it's going through its startup mode. Oh, do you know?
You can hear it.
Yes. So that's the fan starting to work. There you go, can you hear it now? And then we're going to fire up. Ooh. So now that has kicked in, so it's going to heat the hot water. And let's just check the vents are all doing what they do. Now, let's open all the vents up actually, make sure. So now here we go now. So don't know if you can pick this up on the camera. See how the hot water's flashing there? That's telling us I'm not up to temperature. But see the flame there? That's solid. So we're actually more than 18 degrees at the moment in the van. So I think what we'll do, let's take that to 20 degrees now and see what happens, because it's quite a warm day today. Yeah, it looks like it's warmer than 20 degrees. It is warm today, isn't it? Right, so what I need to do, put that up, put my little stick there so I can keep an eye on it. Put that on the carpet actually there so I can keep an eye on it. If you just have a look here, that's the PC board there. Now sometimes when you get a problem you'll find it. So that goes on it like so. But what you'll find, we've got a green light there at the moment. So when you do get a problem, it will go to red and it'll do like a Morse code. So it'll go like a short dash, long dash, short dash. And what it does, it corresponds to fault codes. Let me just show you. So here are the flashing codes. So if it's short, 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 long, short, short, current for combustion, air motor too high. So, and then it gives you your first action, second action, third action basically. And there's loads.
Is this, do you just find this in the manual?
No, no. Just hang on a sec. Yeah, that's still working. I just did a click. No, we're all good. We're all good. So we'll leave that. Let's leave the keys there, and I'll show you another van that I'm checking off. And it's a little cutie. Come on, man, let's go. Tally-ho. So I can feel the heat there. Just feel the heat on there, man.
So Jason's asked me to film a few bits up from the workshop to show everyone the ins and outs and behind the scenes of everything that goes into getting the vans ready for the new customers. So we're going to try and show some of the mechanical repairs, the servicing, and even the habitation repairs that we do up here. So we'll try and film a bit each day just to show you everything that goes on. So first of all, we've been doing this Lunar Champ. We've just done a service on it and camber and water pump. The reason we've done the cam belt is we didn't have a lot of history. It had been done before, but showing the age of the vehicle, we needed to do it. But also we've got the water pump. and it was just as well, I'm not sure if you can quite see, but this is upside down, but there is signs of all the antifreeze coming out past the seal. But also, you have got, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, put some play in it. So this is actually the original water pump. You can see it says Iveco on it. So I'd say that's the original, but it's had belts in the past. But also another good thing why we do the cam belts, and again it's a 2.3 one, you'll see down there, it's been leaking. Some people say you don't need to replace the water pumps on the 2.3s, they're a lifetime one, but this was off a 2018 and I've seen plenty start to fail that early on. The cam belts are 5-year intervals, but the water pumps, they stay to a lifetime interval, so we've again gone and replaced it just to make sure it's all right for the new customers. We've also been working on the Autosleeper Warwick. That one's had a small service, it had a tyre on it. For some reason it's had 3 new tyres, but one wasn't replaced, so we've put a Continental on to match the rest. We've also been doing things like we've undersealed it, we've had to put a new air filter on there, because we've had to put a new air box down in there, because when it's previously been serviced, it's been broken there, and all that's going to do is cause air drones, and it's not going to filter the air properly. So again, making it right for the next owner. So we haven't quite finished. We've got it jacked on a funny angle at the minute because we've got a leak on the fresh water tank. As you can see, like all the water under there if it picks up. So I'm just trying to drain the tank out before I take the pipe out and reseal it. As you can see, we're pretty full in here. The little old bay window Volkswagen Campervan's a bit of a long-term project that Jason and Steve have had. You're probably going to see it in quite a few videos because I can't see it moving forwards much at the moment. Same as my own van up in the air there. Again, both long-term projects, but we don't get time to work on our own stuff. We're so busy working on everyone else's, so they're probably going to be in a few of the videos, but if we do some work on them, I'll try and show you bits we do to them as well. Because this one they bought and it's had to have a full respray, but they've owned it a few years and we finally picked up from the body shop, but it's just up on the trailer for safekeeping until we can get round to working on it.
Recording.
Have you finally sussed it?
Yeah.
I don't get this with Kev, you know.
What do you mean?
Do you know what I mean?
It's because it's a warm day.
Oh, see how it blames the weather. What did you say John just looked like?
Oh, he looks like a lily pad.
I might actually get a flower coming out the top of my hat later on.
The green hat looks like the pad, and then the blue, like the coat and stuff, looks like the water.
What about the shorts and the legs?
The soil, the soil underneath the water, maybe.
You need a visa get on Emily's bloody, don't you? You ventured out, have you?
What do you mean?
I'm surprised you come outside with it being so cold in that office.
You told me to.
It's unbelievable. It does make it hard work checking off motorhomes with this weather. So I've had this running on the hot water, on the gas. Ooh, that's hot. Down to 49 degrees now, so I've got to run the water through and then check it on the electric. Got the fridge going. There we go, we've got the nice TV up, TV bracket, got the aerial in as well with the power points. We've done that, and we've also put in here extra battery in as well, so now they've got 2 leisure battery.
So they're coming to pick it up soon?
Well, it will be, yeah, when John gets his finger out and makes it look nice. Let's show you the other problem that we had. Remember earlier on about the... You won't remember, will you? Come on, what was it?
Benimar.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But what was the problem?
It was about the water heater, wasn't it, or something?
It was tripping out when it was putting it on boost. So what was happening? I'll take what was happening was it was tripping out when it was on boost, because then it was putting the heating on. So it was just getting too hot. So what it was doing, it was faulting out, going into regen to cool down, but then it was working again. So I've had this going now a couple of days, simulating as if I was living in the van, using the van.
Right.
I can't put that back on again now.
So is there something wrong with it?
No, no. It's actually doing what it should be doing, because when it was tripping out, the water was at 65, so it's telling me the sensors are doing the job, it's getting too hot. And then when it was cooling all down, it was resetting itself and starting back up again. So again, that's telling me the sensors are doing everything it should do. So this van's behaving. It's a really nice fan, actually. Do you know what that is on there? Ow! Oh, look at that! Oh, first aid.
Should be careful.
Oh, look at them.
Probably isn't.
Look at that. Just turn my finger off.
What you've got to say, sorry if you're squeamish.
What do you mean, sorry? What about my finger? Oh. Oh, I'm losing bunging weekend. Oh, oh. I'm going to put plaster on that, aren't I now?
Yeah. Took ages. Why are you swearing at me for?
I'm not. I'm phoning my injury. Steve's taped me up.
You probably shouldn't do that. You might get
What?
taken off YouTube.
What? For risking my life to viewers?
Yeah.
Hey.
Do it like that. Do that.
People don't realise motorhomes are dangerous, and you have to be highly qualified to be on them. Right, so
Or you just have to be careful.
that is a little alarm set, a little sense. So if you've got this window open, the Truma heater will not work on the gas.
Yeah.
And when we go outside, I'll show you why. So, because it's a fluid system, the water into this, and there's the flue, obviously gases come out. And if you've got your window open, the gases will go up and go through the window, basically. Now, here's another one. This is a little Devon, which... Where have you gone? Emily! Emily! Where have you gone? Oh, you're here. Little Devon, so they'll make out up into 2 singles. If you come on
I'll
in.
attach a picture.
Look how cute that is. There with the little plates and the little cups and everything. So it's just cold water. We've got a 2 burner. Nice little cutie little fridge there. I'm just starting to check this off. And you wait there and I'll go round the back, because I've got a little surprise to show you in this van. Oh! It's also got a heating system. This is the hardest job we have sometimes when the weather's like this, is checking the heating system off, basically. But look what I'm going to show you. Look.
Oh.
Look at that. You have a little toilet. And then, if you go back, look at this. How good's this? That goes into there. That goes into there. Look at that.
Oh.
How good's that?
That's good.
Do you know that? We've also got a grill and oven there as well. So, I've waffled on enough. I am now going to be checking this van off and also keeping an eye on the Benimar. We're not far off that one. I've just got to do, we've already done the checks on it, we've done the mechanical on it. Now I've just got to do what's known. So what we do basically is we do a first check off of the van. So if there's any problems or anything we need to get ordered, we can order them. Then it'll go off to the workshop where it gets the mechanical side done on it. So while it's at the workshop, fingers crossed what we've ordered for the van arrives and they can get done, such as if a tap or anything like that goes. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You're jumping up and down. I'm getting neck achy looking up here. And then when it comes back, we do what's known as a PDI. It's called a pre-delivery delivery inspection. So what that basically is we then go through it again and check it off again. So in fact it has 2 check-offs. Also white at the workshop, obviously Adam will have a quick nosy round as well at the same time and check it. So hopefully we can get them right. We don't get it right all the time, but we do try our best. And if there is a problem, we get it sorted out. So I've waffled on and off. I'll see you back in a bit later on and I'll tell you where I'm up to. I've been meaning to have a word with you. What's been the matter with you just lately?
What do you mean?
What has been the matter just lately?
I don't know.
Are you going to ask why I'm wearing a jumper?
No. I feel like there's a barrier between us.
That's funny.